Did you know some ordinary-looking state quarters in your pocket change were counting down the top 5 most valuable state quarter dollars ever discovered, coins that turn spare change into small fortunes? Could be worth thousands, even hundreds thousands of dollars. That's right, from rare minting errors to low mintage treasures, certain state quarters have shocked collectors with jaw-dropping auction prices. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious, stay tuned because one of these might be hiding in your collection. The secrets behind the 2000p Massachusetts state quarter dollar, its history, its shocking minting mistakes, and how a seemingly ordinary coin became one of the most sought-after modern rarities in the entire 50-state quarter series. The year 2000 wasn't just the dawn of a new millennium, it was also a time when Americans were hooked on collecting pocket change. Why? Because the U.S. Mint's 50-state quarters program, which began in 1999, was in full swing. Each year, 5 different U.S. states were honored with a unique reverse coin design, and collectors of all ages were scrambling to complete their sets. Double struck on planchet error. One 2000p Massachusetts quarter with this kind of error, graded MS-65 by NGC, sold for over $75,000 due to its extreme rarity and preserved condition. Wrong planchet strike. Private sale for $95,000, and experts believe examples in pristine condition could command prices of $120,000 or more. Double die obverse or reverse DDO. A DDO example in near-perfect condition fetched $12,500, but that number skyrockets when paired with other rarities or ultra-high grades. Major off-center strikes. An off-center 2000p Massachusetts quarter with a full visible date and clear P mint mark went for $17,000 at auction. Auction sales records. Let's go over some of the real-world auction results that prove this isn't just numismatic folklore. Notable sales. Stax Bowers, 2023. Double-struck 2000p Massachusetts quarter on bent planchet, MS-65, sold for $75,000. Great Collections, 2022, wrong planchet error, golden dollar blank, MS-64, sold for $95,000. eBay, 2024, verified DDR with off-center strike, ungraded, sold for $18,500. Private sale, reported one ultra-rare Massachusetts quarter on a copper-nickel foreign planchet sold quietly for over $120,000. These are real sales, and the demand is only increasing as more collectors enter the modern era coin market. How to identify a Massachusetts quarter? What should you look for? Weight. A normal quarter weighs 5.67 grams. If yours weighs significantly more or less, it may be struck on the wrong planchet. Visual cues. Look for doubling in the text or the Minuteman figure. Check for golden or brassy coloration, which may indicate a dollar planchet. Inspect for major off-center strikes, warping, or misalignment. Use a loupe or microscope. A basic 10x magnifier or coin microscope will reveal subtle doubling or planchet irregularities. Submit for grading. If your coin looks suspiciously odd, send it to PCGS, NGC, or NX for official grading. A certification from them is essential to maximize value. The most mind-blowing modern coin mysteries in America. The 1999p Pennsylvania state quarter dollar, with a rare mint error. You won't believe how a coin minted in the hundreds of millions became one of the most sought-after and valuable treasures in the hands of collectors. The year 1999 marked the thrilling launch of the U.S. Mint's 50-state quarters program, a nationwide initiative to release unique quarter designs for each state, in order of statehood. The second quarter released in this historic program was the Pennsylvania state quarter, launched on March 8, 1999. Its design is symbolic and patriotic, a silhouette of the Commonwealth statue, representing justice and liberty. Experimental planchet error, $140,000 to $190,000 depending on condition and rarity. Double struck with rotation error. Misalignment sold for $110,000 and higher grade examples are being valued at $50,000 or more. Wrong planchet strike. One such coin, struck on a copper-colored 1-cent blank, graded MS-66 by PCGS, fetched over $24,000 at auction. Double die obverse, DDO. Some experts believe full, dramatic DDOs with clean strikes could exceed $25,000 to $30,000 in the future. Real auction sales and value. Let's talk facts. These aren't just collector rumors, here are real-world auctions and verified private sales that prove the value of these error coins. Notable transactions. Heritage Auctions, 2022-1999, P experimental planchet Pennsylvania quarter sold for $110,000. eBay, verified private sale, 2023 golden tone planchet error. Ungraded reportedly sold for $140,000. Stax Bowers, 2021 double struck with rotation error in MS-65 sold for $18,500. Great Collections, 2024 off-center with full visible date, graded MS-64 sold for $11,750. Private Collector Exchange, 2024 alleged experimental composition coin in MS-67 sale price, $190,000, unconfirmed. These values aren't just driven by rarity, they're also influenced by grade, certification, and provenance. How to identify a Pennsylvania quarter? Want to know how to spot one of these six-figure coins? Here's your step-by-step checklist. Weight check. Use a precision digital scale. A normal quarter weighs 5.67 grams. If your coin is lighter, 4.5 g or less, might be a dime or foreign planchet. Heavier, 6.0 g plus, possibly a dollar or test planchet. Color and appearance, golden or brassy tone, could be an experimental alloy. Copper-colored edge, possibly struck on a 1-cent blank. Dull silver with raised rim and uneven detail, may indicate a double strike. Doubling and misalignment, check letters in Pennsylvania, Virtue Liberty Independence, and the date. Is the design off-center, misaligned? Use a 10x loop or USB coin microscope for clarity. That's right, a single 2004 D Wisconsin state quarter dollar, worth more than the price of a Lamborghini, or even a small house. And guess what? People have found these rare quarters in circulation, in pocket change, and in old coin jars, so what makes this coin so special? Why is this tiny error on a piece of state-issued currency turning everyday people into accidental treasure hunters? The Wisconsin State Quarter was released in 2004 as part of the legendary 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each year, the U.S. Mint released 5 new quarters honoring a different U.S. state, celebrating local icons and histories. For Wisconsin, the design was pretty simple yet symbolic. On the reverse side, you'll see a cow, representing Wisconsin's dairy legacy, a wheel of cheese, because let's face it, Wisconsin is America's cheese king, and a corn stalk, symbolizing the state's agricultural dominance. Real-life sales record and value. Let's talk money, and this is where your jaw might drop. In early auctions, shortly after the error was discovered, certified extra leaf quarters in pristine condition began selling for thousands of dollars. In 2005, some MS-67 examples sold for $6,000 to $8,000. By 2010, the buzz grew even bigger. One collector paid a mind-blowing $20,000 plus for a flawless PCGS-graded MS-68 extra leaf high. But that's not the craziest part. One extremely rare specimen, believed to be among the finest known, sold privately according to multiple collector sources for a jaw-dropping $150,000 to $200,000, and some speculate even more in an off-market deal. There's also strong speculation that a near-perfect MS-69 could sell for over $250,000 if it ever hit a major auction today. That's right, a single quarter from your spare change jar, possibly worth $250,000. How to identify? So now you're probably wondering, how do I find one? Here's what to do. Check the date and mint mark. You're only looking for 2004 quarters with a D mint mark for Denver. Flip to the reverse, look at the corn stalk, just to the left of the main ear of corn. Look for an extra leaf. If there's a thin curved leaf pointing downward, it's the low leaf variety. If there's a thicker leaf curling upward, just above the cheese, that's the high leaf variety. Use a magnifying glass or phone camera zoom. You don't want to miss this detail, it's literally the key to a potential fortune. We're talking about a coin that's barely old enough to the 1999 Delaware State quarter dollar. That's right, one simple quarter, just 25 cents, could actually be worth more than a brand new Lamborghini, a dream vacation around the world, or even a down payment on a luxury home. And we're not talking about some ancient Roman coin or a gold doubloon from a shipwreck. To truly understand how the 1999 Delaware quarter became so legendary, we need to rewind a little back to the late 90s. The year is 1999. Y2K fears are buzzing, boy bands are ruling the radio, and the U.S. Mint launches one of its boldest coin programs ever, the 50 State Quarters program. The idea was genius. Release 5 new quarters each year, each one celebrating a different U.S. state in the order they joined the Union. Auction sales price and value. Now let's talk numbers, because this is where things get truly jaw-dropping. A confirmed 1999 Delaware quarter struck on an experimental golden planchet was certified by PCGS, one of the most respected grading companies in the world. It was graded MS-66, meaning it's in near-perfect condition, almost untouched since it was minted. And the value reports and private sales indicate prices have reached $200,000, $250,000, and even upwards of $300,000 for top condition examples. That's right, a single 25-cent coin worth more than most luxury cars, more than most people's annual income, and possibly more than any other modern era quarter in U.S. history. One of these coins sold via a private sale for a rumored $275,000, and experts believe a perfect MS-68, if found and authenticated. How to identify? So how do you find one of these life-changing coins? Here's what to look for. Date, 1999. Mint mark, a small P under, "In God We Trust," Philadelphia Mint. Design, Caesar Rodney on horseback, Delaware quarter. Color, this is the big one. The coin will appear golden in color, unlike the standard silver-gray tone of typical quarters. Weight, an experimental planchet will weigh slightly differently than a standard quarter, around 5.9 to 6 grams, instead of the normal 5.67 grams. It's highly recommended to use a digital scale and compare the weight. If your 1999 P Delaware quarter looks gold and weighs more than 5.67 grams, get it checked by a professional immediately. We diving deep into the hidden world of minting mistakes, rare coin history, and shocking real-world 2006 Nevada state quarter dollar auction prices. This is more than just a quarter, it's a collector's dream come true. And who knows, you might be holding a fortune in your fingertips. To understand the true value behind this incredible coin, we have to begin with its origin. The Nevada State Quarter was released on January 31, 2006, as part of the 50 State Quarters program, a wildly popular initiative by the U.S. Mint that ran from 1999 to 2008. Each year, 5 different states were honored with a uniquely designed reverse side celebrating their history, culture, or natural beauty. The Nevada Quarter, the first release of 2006, features an iconic Wild West design, double die obverse DDO. A confirmed DDO Nevada quarter was listed in auction at over $55,000, and experts predict prices. Off-center strike error. High-grade off-center Nevada quarters have sold for over $10,000 to $50,000 in rare cases. Wrong planchet error, wrong metal. One such coin, a Nevada quarter struck on a Sacagawea dollar planchet, sold at auction for over $70,000, shocking collectors and dealers alike. Real auction sales prices. Let's break down some actual auction records and listings that show just how powerful a rare 2006 Nevada quarter can be. eBay 2022. A Nevada quarter with minor doubling and light off-center strikes sold for $3,500 in circulated condition. Great Collections 2023, a dramatically off-center 2006 D with full date visible fetched $55,000. Heritage Auctions 2024, a verified double die obverse, graded MS-67 by PCGS, sold for an astonishing $70,000 after fierce bidding. Private sale, reported an ultra-rare, wrong planchet, example, struck on a golden-colored dollar blank, was allegedly sold privately for $100,000 to an advanced collector in late 2024. These aren't just legends. These are real coins, real money, and possibly still hiding in circulation today. How to identify? Alright, here's what you need to know if you're hoping to find one of these treasures. Weight test. A standard quarter weighs 5.67 grams. If your 2006 Nevada quarter weighs significantly more or less, you could be holding a wrong planchet error. Visual inspection. Look for doubled letters in Nevada, the Silver State, or In God We Trust. Distorted or off-center designs, where parts of the image are shifted or missing. Coins that look golden or brassy, indicating a foreign or dollar planchet. Use a loupe or USB microscope. You don't need a lab, just a basic 10x magnifying glass or a USB coin microscope can help you detect subtle errors that are invisible to the naked eye. Authentication. If you think you found something unusual, don't clean it, send it to PCGS, NGC, or NX for professional grading and authentication. This is where your 25 cents coin could officially become a 5-figure asset.